Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Martinez, and my group consists of Priyanshi, Bijesh, Brandon, and Konstantinos, and we are part of Group 3. For our Operation Management Research Project, we were actually assigned the company by the name of Marsk, one of the world's largest integrated logistics providers. Today, we're going to actually walk you guys through our key insights that we found during our research. And with that being said, let's jump right into the executive summary. Our analysis showed that Mark's biggest challenge is limited end to end supply chain visibility. This issue leads to inaccurate ETAs, longer dwell times, and more customer complaints. Using tools like Pastel, SWOT, and KPI data, we found that improving visibility is critical for Mark's reliability and efficiency. In this presentation, we'll highlight our key findings and the recommendations we created to actually help and strengthen Mars Global Logistics performance. And now I'll pass it on to Priyanshi.
Thank you so much, Andrew. My name is Priyanshi Parekh, and today I will talk about integrated business model. Our company operates as a full end-to-end logistic provider, meaning they handle almost every part of the supply chain for their customers. Their business model is built on several connected components. They start with operations, which is the core of their global shipping network. From there, they also manage port and terminal operations through APM terminals, which gives them more control over cargo flow. They extended this with inland transportation with trucks, rails, and to move the cargo beyond the ports. It also offers warehousing and distribution services, helping customers to store, sort, and deliver products. And finally, they provide strong digital platforms, allowing customers to book shipping, track containers, and manage documents online. Operation strategy is built around four main pillars that helps them deliver reliable global logistics. The first pillar is integration. It connects ocean shipping, terminals, inland transportation, and warehousing into one unified system. This gives them more control over the entire supply chain. The second pillar is digital transformation. It invests heavily in technologies like real time tracking, API connection, and predictive ETA models to improve accuracy and decision making. The third pillar is efficiency and standardization. They use lean principles and consistent procedures across vessels, terminals, and inland operations to reduce delay and improve services. And the fourth pillar is sustainability and innovation, such as investing in methanol powered vessels and reducing emissions across the network. Overall has a strong strategy, but despite this effort, visible gaps still remain across their operation, which leads us into the next part of the presentation.
Hi, my name is Constantino. For this part of our research, we used the PESTEL framework to understand the external factors that affect Maersk's operations. Starting with political, Maersk is heavily impacted by trade regulations, port authority rules, and geopolitical tensions, which can manage routes or cause delays. Economic factors have one of the strongest impacts. Fuel prices, global demand, and inflation all influence Maersk's costs and scheduling. On the social side, customers now expect real-time tracking and accurate estimated times of arrivals, which put pressure on Maersk to improve visibility. For technology, there are major opportunities like Internet of Things, AI, and digital twins. But Maersk's older systems limit how fast they can adopt these tools. Environmental factors, such as storms and climate risks, often disrupt vessel schedules, and restricted emissions regulations add additional pressure. Finally, legal factors, including custom rules and data privacy laws, require consistent and accurate information, which is harder to provide when systems are fragmented. Overall, economic and technological pressures have the biggest influence on Maersk operations and highlight why stronger visibility systems are so important. Our SWOT analysis helped us compare Maersk's internal strengths and weaknesses with the external opportunities and threats they face. Starting with strengths, Maersk has the largest integrated logistic network in the world. They also have strong digital investment capabilities, a reliable global brand, and vertically integrated operations from ocean shipping to inland transport. However, the weaknesses are significant. Maersk struggles with fragmented legacy IT systems, limited real-time visibility, inconsistent estimated terms of arrivals accuracy, and data silos across different business units. On the opportunity side, new technologies give Maersk room to improve, such as Internet of Things smarter containers, AI-driven predictive analytics, digital twin modeling, and greener shipping options. Finally, the threats include faster digital advancements from competitors, cybersecurity risks, increasing customer expectations for transparency, and ongoing global port disruptions. Overall, the SWOT analysis clearly shows that Maersk's biggest internal weakness is visibility, especially from their outdated and disconnected systems.
Thank you, Constantino. Hi, everyone. I'm Bijesh Matthew, and I'll be dealing with the KPI evidence. To understand how visibility affects Maersk performance, we analyzed key KPIs. On-time delivery is only 52 to 58%, far below the 70% industry benchmark, indicating frequent delay. Port dwell time average 3 to 7 days, particularly in high-volume ports like Los Angeles, signaling congestion and slow information flow. Fuel consumption rises 3 to 10% when vessel reroute or idle due to limited real-time scheduling data. Customer complaints also reflects visibility gaps. 40% relates to inaccurate ETAs and 35% to poor tracking updates. Overall, these KPIs shows that Maersk needs stronger visibility and real-time data integration to enhance operational performance. Key recommendations. To address Maersk visibility challenges, we propose 4 key recommendations. First, expand the use of IoT smart containers to provide real-time tracking and condition monitoring. Second, implement AI-driven predictive analytics to anticipate port congestions, weather, delays, and route issues before they occur. Third, develop a global digital twin, a real-time virtual model of Maersk's entire supply chain to stimulate disruptions and improve decisions. Finally, modernize legacy IT system to eliminate data silo and enable a unified real-time information platform. Together, these strategies strengthen visibilities, enhance operation responsiveness, and create a more connected and efficient logistics network. That's all from my part, and I hand over it to Brandon.
My name is Brandon Kamenya, and in this part of the research report, I will be going over the 6-month implementation plan. To support these recommendations, we created a structured 6-month plan that allows Maersk to improve visibility without disrupting day-to-day operations. So as you can see, month 1 focuses on planning. This includes forming project teams, finalizing system requirements, mapping current data gaps, and selecting technology partners. Months 1 to 2 are for setting up infrastructure. During this stage, they would begin installing IoT hardware and to start integrating data from vessels, terminals, and inland operations into a single platform. Month 2 to 3, we would evolve building and testing the core technologies. This includes developing AI models, starting the digital twin, and testing the accuracy of data and ETA predictions. A little further downward, you can see months 3 to 4 focus on deployment. So AI dashboards would go live, and more IoT sensors would be rolled out, and staff would start receiving training on the new systems. And finally, months 4 to 6 are for expansion and optimization. This means scaling IoT across the fleet, activating the full digital twin, finishing the IT modernization and measuring improvements using visible KPIs. This phased approach ensures Maersk can smoothly transition into more connected and data-driven logistics operations. Core operational weakness limited to end-to-end visibility. So the main operational weakness we identified in Maersk is their limited end-to-end supply chain visibility. Even though Maersk has invested heavily in digital tools, many parts of their network still operates an older kind of disconnected system. This includes ocean shipping, terminals, inland transport, and warehousing. Because these systems don't communicate in real time, Maersk experiences a lot of visible gaps. This leads to inaccurate ETAs, delays, inconsistent tracking information, and slower decision making across all of their operations. Just to wrap everything up, our research shows that Maersk is a strong and highly integrated logistics company, but its biggest challenge is limited supply chain visibility. The lack of real-time data across vessels, terminals, and warehouses leads to inaccurate ETAs, which then reduces customer satisfaction. Using tools like SWOT and KPI analysis, we were able to clearly identify these visibility problems and understand their operational impact on Maersk's performance. With the 6-month implementation plan we proposed, Maersk can significantly improve reliability, reduce operational delays, and strengthen its competitive position in the global logistics industry. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much.
Hello again, and thank you for listening to our Maersk project. We appreciate you taking the time to stay until the end. In this page, you will see the reference used for the whole entire project, and of course, the prompts we use to help us actually generate this presentation. And thanks again for watching, and we wish you all the best. That officially concludes our presentation.